Here's round 8 of a 15-round bout for the featherweight championship of the world. Pep in the black trunks, and Sadler tried to kill him with that right hand, no question about it. Little love lost between these fighters. Pep backing away now, Sadler coming in, missing that left hand uppercut. Sadler gets behind Pep and tries to cave in his head, but he misses the punch, and the referee comes over to get them apart. Pep is in with a light jab to the head. Again, they go to close quarters. There's Pep trying to trip Sadler, and he does, and he's got Sandy down. They've both been down now, but this one was not official. Pep was down in the second round. The referee warns Willie Pep again. Sadler hooks that left hand to the body. Pep backing away, takes another hard left hand to the body. Those body punches must be taking their toll. They whirl each other around, and again the referee comes over. And this time he really has a job getting them apart. Nobody wants to let go, apparently. Still hasn't got them apart, and now they're apart. Pep backing away, Sadler the aggressive, takes a left hook on the jaw. Pep puts a light jab on the mouth, another one in there. Sadler works the body with the right hand, misses the left hand over the head as Pep goes down low, and Pep tries to throw Sadler down, but this time he runs into the referee, Sadler does. A right to the jaw by Pep, a left hook to the mouth by Willie Pep. Still the master boxer, beating Sadler to the punch with the right hand. The round is almost over. Pep feinting the left hand, backs away. There's the bell. Here's the 9th round. Remember, Pep was cut on the right eye in the second round. Pep may be ahead on points, but Sadler's body punching is hurting Pep, and the eye is really bad now. The referee comes over to get them out of another clinch here in round 9. It is scheduled for 15. Pep may be tiring a little bit here. Pep, short right uppercut to the jaw. Sadler misses the right. Pep, a hard right hand to the jaw of Sadler. And then a right by Pep is wide of the mark. The referee is Ray Miller. Pep puts a right on the jaw, heels a little bit with the left hand as he shoots out a jab in there. A grazing right to the jaw by Pep. He misses the right hand, shoots out a left that's wide of the mark. Pep a short right to the jaw. Sadler coming in on him with those caving left hooks. And again, they go to close quarters and are tying each other up. The referee is trying to get them apart, but it is not easy at this point. They don't want to let go, and finally they do. At long range again, Sadler digs that hard left hand to the body. A short jolting right to the jaw by Sandy Sadler. Again, the referee gets them apart. The round is almost over. Pep is against the ropes now. Sadler holding him there. There's the bell. Here comes the doctor in, Dr. Nardiello. This could very well signal the end of the fight if he doesn't like Pep's condition. Let's see what happens here. Here's the ring announcer, Johnny Addy.
Willie Pep, unable to continue. The winner at the end of the 9th round, and still the featherweight champion of the world, Sandy Sadler.
Andy, you didn't act too happy about this.
Well, no, I was happy I won the fight, but Dr. Nardiello was telling me, he said, geez, you say you knew anything? He said, geez, that Pep quit. He said, that Pep quit.
Just like that, he came over to the corner. He came over to the corner. He said,
came over to the
why don't you keep fighting? I said, why don't you fight him? I got one eye closed. The guy's beating me to death. I'm going to keep fighting. I can't see.
In other words, the doctor told you.
The doctor told me that.
I told him I couldn't continue. Listen, you need 2 eyes. You can't fight with one eye down. You know, I hear those brave guys going 8 rounds with one eye, and they wind up going blind. You know, nobody wants to go blind. I went as far as I could. I couldn't continue.
Kurt, I wouldn't want the people to think that the normal fight was like this particular fight, and this was an unusual fight. Usually fighters have respect for each other, they like each other, and they realize that the other guy's got as much right to be in there as he has. Now, you don't have any ill feeling towards Willie now, and I'm sure he has none towards you.
None
but
whatsoever.
You were never mad at any other fighter, I'll bet, Sandy, and I'll bet Willie was never mad at any other fighter in your whole career.
Not like that, no,
Not
you're
really.
right.
He boxed many.
This was
other
unusual.
Fights. Yeah. I boxed many other fights, but never boxed
never like this.
This is one of those things.
Because Pep was considered one of the greatest fighters of all time. I mean, according to Nat Fletcher seen Jack Dempsey and the guys, different fellas like that, and he was one of the greatest. He said Willie Pep is one of the greatest fighters that he have ever, you know, laid eyes on.
Well, if I had to take one man in the featherweight division as a knockout artist and as a hitter, I'm going to go with you, Sandy.
Well, you have to go by what the records say. I guess the record, if the records say it, what you going to say? What you going to do? You know, the records say I'm the 3rd in the world and the only one in the featherweight division.
And he retired undefeated.
and I
Retire
retire
undefeated
That's
featherweight
great.
champ.
I'm
Right,
so
that's
glad of
important.
that. That's amazing.
That's
Well,
important, right?
that was quite a fight. That's one of the. Really,
But you know, Kurt,
that's the way it was.
I'm
that
very
fight.
happy to say, Kurt, I lived through 241 professional fights. 241 professional plus
Awful
65
lot.
amateurs. That's an awful lot of fights. And I'm all right now until I hear a bell. Don't ring any bells.
All right, we won't. We want to thank, no bells. We thank Willie Pep, Sandy Sadler, and Don Duffy for another great job on that fight, Don. And so it was the most famous featherweight championship series of fights came to an end. Willie Pep would continue his brilliant ring career until 1959. And get this, he retired 6 years, made a comeback in 1965, and then quit for good in 1966. He was a professional boxer, Mr. Willie Pep, for 26 years, and he was elected to Boxing's Hall of Fame. Sandy Sadler would continue as the world featherweight champ for 6 more years. While still champion, he suffered a terrible eye injury in an automobile accident and would be forced to give up his crown, hang up his gloves. In all of boxing history, only 2 other fighters, Archie Moore and Sugar Ray Robinson, ever recorded more knockouts than Sandy Sadler. And in 1971, Sadler was also named to the Boxing Hall of Fame. This is Kurt Gowdy saying, that's the way it was in the wildest, weirdest, most controversial featherweight championship series in boxing history.
Every day, here again.